Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this world premiere of the all-new BMW M3 and M4. We have been invited by BMW to come and look at it in the closed room. It is right here underneath this big-ass M blanket. So today I'm going to show you the new M3. It's a competition, so it's got all the goodies, and we're going to take a look at it, show you everything that is new on this car, and we might have a little bit of bonus material for the new M performance parts as well. But first, let's take a look at, well, this front end has been discussed by many, and there it is. So it has been a very controversial part of the new M3, this front end. And as you can see, they have incorporated the new vertical kidney grille in the M3 as well. Because we were here last with the new 4 Series and I said, well, we'll have to wait and see how it turns out if you put some black stuff in there, maybe an M grille. And well, this is the result. It is a frameless kidney grille, as you can see, with horizontal bars in black. And I have to say that it is a world of difference compared to that M440i we saw with all those weird things, the shower curtain-ish grille. I think this looks much better. It really fits this car as well. And again, like I said with that M440, I really liked how they have taken apart the 3 Series and the 4 Series. And it's basically the same with the 3 Series and the M3 now as well, because this is a completely different front end if you look at the current 3 Series. So I really like that. I think it's really special, it's really aggressive. We've got these indentations in the bonnet as well, which make it really racy. Very aggressive front apron, very aggressive front bumper with the optional M carbon exterior package. So that means that you get these inlays. Another really aggressive part is the fact that it has these lower high gloss black accents on the front bumper, rear bumper, and on the side sills as well. Moving on down the side of the new M3, we can see that we have these bronze goldish colored wheels, which are M performance wheels. I'm not sure if they are also the lightweight wheels, because you can get an M track package for this car, which means you get lightweight wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, and the carbon fiber bucket seats, which shaves off 25 kilos of the weight, but they look absolutely delicious. They are stunning. That gold from the calipers with that bronze from the wheel is ridiculous. It is so freaking cool. You can see that they have really tried to make this M3 so much more aggressive, so much more sporty, racy than a 3 Series. As I said, those side sills, you can see that they are very pronounced. They are quite big actually, and they really emphasize that wide body feel you get, because the wide body is there at the back, at the front. It's a couple of centimeters wider than a standard 3 Series. Seeing this, you really start to wonder why they haven't done this with the M5 F90, because this is such an improvement over a 3 Series, while the M5 is not that big of a difference compared to a 540i with an M package. So I think they've done an absolutely perfect job on making this wide body, this stance of the new M3 so aggressive. The wheels, this is a competition, so that means that we've got 20-inch wheels at the rear, 19-inch at the front, so they are staggered. If you go for a regular M3 or M4, you get 18 at the front, 19 at the rear. So they are also staggered. Standard M compound brakes, optional M carbon ceramics, which are delicious as always, I'm assuming. At the rear we can see that again we have that gloss black extension on the lower part of the car that goes all around the car, which looks really cool. It makes it optically lower and wider, which I really like. We've got a new very cool diffuser as well. This is part of the M carbon exterior package, so that's carbon fiber inlay for the diffuser. It has a valve controlled exhaust with black tailpipes for the competition, chrome for the regular one. And well, we'll have to wait and see how it sounds, but I've been told that an M Performance exhaust is also on the way, so it should be a lot of fun with that one, I hope. A little bit better maybe than this. Maybe not a lot of fun, but better. We do have some footage of it. It has this weird placing, one above the other and a bit to the center. Everyone thought it was an M4 GTS when it was spotted at the Nürburgring, but it's probably just an M4 with a lot of M Performance parts. This deck lid spoiler is also part of the M carbon exterior package. You can see that it is quite angled, a little gurney flap, and it is a little bit extended compared to the standard spoiler. And as with the exhaust, we've also seen an M Performance wing on the rear, which is massive and very cool. As with previous M3s, of course, BMW M have worked really hard to make this car as stiff and as well balanced as they can. So both the rear and the front subframe have been strengthened, braced, and we've got a carbon fiber roof with very cool aerodynamically shaped fins running from front to rear, which looks absolutely delicious. You can go for a no-cost option and remove the carbon fiber roof. Go for a steel roof with a sun roof. If you decide to do so, please give us your address because we will hunt you down. Don't do that. Just keep this carbon fiber roof because it's so beautiful, and of course it also saves a lot of weight at the highest point. So this is a no-brainer. If we take a look at the interior, well, there are a couple of things that really catch the eye. Number one, of course, these insane carbon fiber bucket seats, which are so nice and snug. You've got that ridiculous piece of carbon fiber between your legs. It has been structured so that a multi-point harness will fit in these seats, so you can see that they have made gaps so that your harness will fit through it. This headrest is removable so you can fit with your helmet. It is very, very racy. On the steering wheel we've got carbon fiber inlay as well, M1 and M2 buttons for configuration, and some very nice optional carbon fiber paddle shifters, which are a little bit larger than standard, I would say. Very thin. Yeah, they have done a good job making this car feel and look like really racy. On the iDrive system we've got a new mDrive Professional optionally, which gives you a drift analyzer. How cool is that? So you can put down this crazy drift and the system will analyze the drift and give you a rating, 4 out of 5 stars for instance, which is just ridiculous. It also includes like a lap timer and a 10-stage traction control. So let's take a look at the beating heart of this new M3, which of course is the S58 3-liter inline-6 twin turbo with 480 horsepower and 550 newton meters of torque in the regular spec. If you go for the competition spec, you'll get 510 horsepower, 650 newton meters of torque, which is quite a lot. Acceleration 0 to 100 4.2 or 3.9 seconds if you go for the competition. And this competition spec also has upgraded engine cooling. It has an extra transmission oil cooler as well, and the oil sump system for this car is race inspired, so they have an extra chamber that feeds oil into the pump if it is needed, which means that if you're on track you always have enough oil supply for your car, which is really cool. And the tuning of this car, I think the setup as well has been done with the M team that also set up the M4 GT3 race car. Now, The elephant in the room. I don't know why I have waited this long to mention this, but the color. Isle of Man green metallic. Hashtag make green great again. What a delicious color. What a cool car with this spec. It is just so insane, and I think this color fits this car so well. The market introduction for this car will be March 2021, and at that point you will be able to get a regular M3 480 horsepower rear wheel drive with a manual gearbox, which is also really good because it's the only one in this segment that offers a manual gearbox. You can upgrade that to an M3 competition with an 8-speed automatic gearbox and rear wheel drive. And later, probably summer 2021, you will be able to get an M3 competition with an automatic gearbox and MX drive with the two-wheel drive drift mode available as well. So there are quite a few of varieties here in this lineup. I mean, you've got M3, M4, competition, non-competition, manual, automatic, MX drive, rear-wheel drive. So there should be something for everyone there. It's been 35 years since the introduction of the M3, and it's really cool to see how far we've come, that this is now the M3. I mean, if you compare it to the M3s we have had along the way, like this 1995 BMW M3 E36 GT, 356 pieces, limited edition, British racing green, some carbon fiber, race spec engine. It even has an adjustable front splitter, and this is probably bigger than a 1995 5 Series. So it's cool to see the differences, the size of the kidney grille, for instance. We will post a lot more content with this car in the future, so stay tuned and thanks for watching. Bye.